3 Points of Articulation podcast. Well, welcome to a unique unboxing with myself, the big tasty Jamie Wills, and I'm joined by one of the other 3 Points, Jonathan Flashback. Johnny Flashback.
Hey, yo.
We are unboxing a Mark Henry, Decade of Domination Mark Henry, Series 1.
Series 1, I believe, yes. That's on this new line that's exclusively in the US, as always.
It's one of 2 series they're doing. I don't think they're doing any more after the second series.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I wasn't a big fan of the concept of the line, if I'm honest. It seems to be guys that were, just who have been WWE for 10 years, so you're getting some quite randomness, like Natalia in how she looked 10 years ago or something like that, which is, it's neither here nor there. Although the Cena and Orton were pretty nice, so I've got those ones earlier loose.
Some say that Natalia hasn't improved in that 10 years, but that's not for me. The Beth Phoenix one I thought was quite weird from Series 2 because she wasn't in it for 6-7 years.
Yeah, I guess she's always been with or in the periphery of the company, and she's there now, so maybe that's the qualifier. Who knows?
I mean, Mark Henry's been retired for 3 years, and Big Show's in Series 2 has just now left, which is bad timing on their part, but at least got the 10 years in there. See on the back is a bit of a rundown. Obviously, it's an American release, so you get words on the back. Obviously, the UK and the Europe releases, you don't get these sort of things, but it's got his career highlights, which all 3 of his titles have all now been defunct, which is a nice bit of Mark Henry fact there for you. It says 10 years ago, WWE and Mattel formed a powerhouse action figure tag team. Celebrate the Decade of Domination with action figures of WWE superstars who have been around since the beginning of this legendary partnership. So yeah, let's get him open. Let's see if he is sexual chocolate or see if we're going to pop him in the Hall of Pain.
Yes, you may mute the video now while we make a lot of noise.
Well, I think luckily I've become quite experienced in opening the Mattel figures recently. The side way is always the best way to go. So just pop it out the side, slide out of there. The issue that you always run into seems to be the old backing on
out of the plastic.
Yes, exactly.
And let's go with this. Talk about this first, actually. The most useless accessory that's ever come with an Elite, and it always comes with a Mark Henry Elite, and it's just pointless.
I think we got one with a Big E Elite a few seasons back. I think John Cena had one as well.
I think so. Yeah. So anyone that's been lifting weights seems to get it, and they can't think of anything else.
Well, yeah, I think during this gimmick, he could have had a few more accessories, but I think they just wanted to fill the box out. It's either better than that than putting a load of hands in there, I guess. We had the Mark Henry hat.
Hands, right?
Yes, exactly. But it's got some weight to it as the bar. Well, I won't be displaying it in any way, shape, or form. Looks more like the bottom of like one of those remote control cars you get to clip together. It's more like one of those, the wheels. But first off the bat is the hat. Nation Domination hat. Always good to get a Nation hat. I think it was an important figure for them to release because obviously a lot of people have a Nation collection with D'Lo coming out. Was it the start of last year, middle of 2019? The Rock and Fruit 2-pack that come out as well year before. So Mark Henry was definitely the next way to go, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, I think my first impression of this figure is like, I don't think it's very good. It's not that detailed, but it's absolutely critical for the collection. And, I know you didn't, but I've spent a lot of money getting this from the States, probably the best part of 40 quid maybe, with the postage and import fees on top of that. So not a cheap one. And for the price, for the quality or how much is gone into the figure, it's not worth that much. I know that myself. I've overpaid.
Yeah, I think it's something that you definitely need. I think you've probably got a Henry-sized hole on your shelf for our Mark. So I think it's one of the, I think they played it a bit smart with this figure release. If you're going to try and push a line and want someone to collect the whole line or collect one or two of the line,
Yeah.
bring something out that someone's clearly missing from their collection, and that makes the most sense to me to bring out a Mark Henry in this format. Same with the Orton that you've got there. Oh, no, where are we?
Yeah, I was quite happy to get a debut Autumn. That was a nice one. I was pleased with that. I don't
Yeah,
know
so
why I came with extra head though.
you can display them, I guess, with either one. But yeah, I think it makes sense to have Henry in this line, and same with Orton. It is a shame they did release it in the US only, so you've got to pay 40, 50 quid. But I'd say all in all, it's not a bad figure. It's just not. I think they're just missing, like, the paintwork on it looks a bit amateurish, I'd say. How's yours looking?
Um, I'm quite happy with mine. I don't think there's any major issues with it. I just won't. I can't remember actually seeing Mark Henry at this time. I don't know if there was any more deco on the top half of them because there's nothing at all. So that's
I
clear
don't
and for.
think so. No, you didn't really get any form of character until we turned into Sexual Chocolate. He didn't even
Yeah.
really speak that much when he was in the Nation. But yeah, I'd say all in all, it's definitely a needed figure. They could have done a little bit more. So my eyes are a bit all over the old shop with it. I don't know if you can see.
No, it's gonna get blurry on your end, but
Probably a good thing, truth be told.
adjusted settings so I can see mine.
But yeah, I think you take the hat off. I think Mark Henry had a little bit more hair than what they're giving him in this picture.
That's possibly right. Although, yeah, it's a tough one to say because you obviously would have just grown it out and cut it now every now and again. So
Yeah, but I think this is more.
should have been a bit darker as well. I think the hair.
Yeah,
Understand.
well, if they're gonna go, because this is the sort of haircut you have when you team with D'Lo. So just after the Nation, when he was in the Nation, he had a bit more of a puffier hair, sort of like a mini afro, but like a shaved afro. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So this is definitely more of a mashup than expected. But they display it with a hat on, so that's probably why the hat comes like that. But you get the spare hands. You want to do the Nation sign with Mark Henry's hands. But yeah, all in all, it's I could have done a little bit better, but I'm happy to have Mark Henry in my collection.
Yeah, I'll probably do a swap in this hand and give him the old fist on the right. You can raise it up.
Shall we do exactly the same? Maybe I'll give one to Mae Young when she arrives. God, does your fist look really small?
That doesn't look right, does it?
No, I've got Drake Maverick hands, I think. Or the opposite of Drake Maverick hands.
See, it does look slightly smaller for the arm attached to, unfortunately.
That looks ridiculous. I'm putting the other one back on that. So please note, everyone at home, if you're watching this, do not switch out Mark Henry's hands, because he's got a little girl's hands looking at it. But yeah, I'm so happy with that. I'll go straight in my collection, straight in with the Nation, and yeah, look forward to popping them on the shelf. As for this, not so much. Yeah, the bargain.
I'll see you very shortly on my eBay page.
Yeah, exactly. We've got room for a small one. Lovely. Yeah, brilliant. So yeah, cheers, Jonny. We can unbox that together. We can finally put that on our shelves after you've waited umpteen amount of weeks for it to arrive from the States.
Yeah. A lot more to come as well.
Yes.
That's just in picking up next time.
Lovely stuff. See you guys soon.